buddy. I know it's been a couple days, hasn't it? It's been crazy. I'll give you that. Alrighty, let's see. I know I missed a couple days. I've been kind of shady. Yesterday we were supposed to go out and do stuff. I was gonna post about it, but something happened and that fell completely through. We went and did stuff today, but that kind of fell halfway through. But I'll fill you in a minute. Um, Let me just start off saying today has been it started out really rough for me, and that's because of the fact that today was the 13th. And why does that matter? Well, almost a month ago, Katie broke up with me. Okay, that was my girlfriend for 2.5 years. Um, about a week after she broke up with me, I started vlogging, and oh my goodness, that lighting. And I started doing it so that I could track progress and hopefully give myself something that meant a lot to me to do. And so far, it's helped me. It's therapeutic for me. But the reason that today is important and why it made me feel bad about today is because before she broke up with me, like a couple days before, she agreed to give me a month to work on some stuff to try to make myself better. There's a lot of stuff that I've been unable to do because of family, because of personal issues. Okay, I've had a lot of problems in the past, but she's always worked through them with me. She's always been very accepting of it. And we were going to move in together when she got her trailer. She got it this month, actually. But, anyways, she was going to give me till today to get a job and get my car to where I can drive it. That's the only things I needed to do. So, working on that stuff. A couple days later, I called her and we just fell through. And like a week after that, I met up with her, and a lot of the stuff that I was holding on to came out, and I felt a lot better. But today I woke up, I don't know if it was a subconscious thing or if I really wanted to believe it, but I kind of felt like today would be important, like today would be symbolic. Like if I was able to get some stuff done by today towards that goal, maybe, just maybe, she would at least talk to me. Maybe I would hear from her, you know? I don't think I'm wrong for being depressed about it or upset. That's 2.5 years of me being with someone who, despite what everyone else thinks, knew exactly what I was thinking all the time, did everything with me. There's not a single thing we didn't do. That's why it's so hard for me to do everything right now, honestly. And just was there for me. She was there for me so much. I stopped talking to a lot of people. And whenever we broke up, she said that all she wanted was my time during our relationship. Whenever I met up with her, you know. It's kind of hard to hear when you've tried so much to change who you spend time with to give somebody else time. And she thought so too. She did. Everybody else who saw her didn't see her as a sweet, caring person who was understanding because they couldn't see that because of how she was around other people. She was a very different person around other people because she didn't want to come off like that. I say that she was a sweetheart, but at the same time, she could glance at you and like knock you out cold. Like, she was just hardcore. But I loved her, and I'm not ashamed to say that I miss her. I miss us. I really thought it would work out. I honestly had rings. I didn't know when, but I didn't think we were gonna break up. So I didn't see a problem in having them, you know. Of course, I didn't think now. I just, later on down the road. It's only been 2.5 years. But it hurts because today I figured she'd at least say something to me. And I guess I woke up and I felt that pain that I have not felt since the first day. I have not felt like this in weeks. And the whole month that has gone by, it feels like an eternity. I've lost complete track of time. I can't tell hours from minutes. I can't tell weeks from months. It just feels like forever. It's hard to think that life will get better. Because, like I said, we did everything together. Granted, her parents hated me. Like, hated me. I've never had parents hate me so much. Usually they like me because I'm a nice guy. I mean, I get it. Like I said, I can't. Every time I find a job, something goes wrong and they lay me off. It's never my fault. I never do anything wrong. They just can't keep people hired for some reason. It's never my fault. I just can't catch a break. But I mean, I get it. If your daughter was dating somebody who can't hold down a job for any God-given reason, you wouldn't want him with her either. It's understandable. Granted, her mother never liked me from the beginning, and it wasn't just because of that. She just hated me. Like, she just hated me. She's probably rejoicing right now. But yeah, today was kind of rough starting out because of that. Because I can't, it's just hard. It's just hard to realize that somebody you spent so much time with and put so much effort into, you just wonder, is anybody else going to love me like that? Is anybody else going to be there for me like that? Is anybody else out there for me? Am I just destined to not find somebody? Am I going to be happy anymore? Because I'll be honest, it's hard. It's hard to stay happy. Okay, and, everybody has their moments. They're laughing, they're cutting up. Alright? You can have those moments and still be upset. It's different being happy than that. I'm trying. I'm trying to pull it together. I'm trying to be happy. I don't know how well it's working, but at least I'm trying. It's hard. Life is different. I was told while I was dating her, watch out that you're not trying to rescue her from her family situation if that's the only reason you're dating her. I really don't think that's true. Honestly, looking back, I may have been trying to save myself. And I know, a lot of people don't think that she was good for me, looking back. And I can't stress enough that they didn't know her like I knew her. At the same time, I get it, I understand, because looking back, there was a lot of problems between us that we would just have to mature. We would just have to mature to understand and to work through. But I wanted to do that with her, Relationships. I don't give up on relationships, and a lot of times I should. Granted, that's only like number 6, and I'm like 19, so that's... But, I mean, I just don't want to give up on relationships. I feel like if I just throw in the towel, then I'm going to throw away something that's important. I can't do breakups. I've done breakup one time, and it did not work out well. And it's just because I don't want to, I'm scared. I'm scared that if I lose somebody, that if something happens, I'm never going to find somebody. And I honestly don't believe it. I don't believe I can find somebody. But, every time I say that, it starts to make sense why I wouldn't find somebody, because I've been told for a very long time by someone important to me that you can't love somebody else if you can't love yourself. Those are wise words, because if you can't love yourself, you really can't love somebody else, because you have to be able to love yourself. So I have to work on that, among other things. And it's hard, because I really don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. It's really depressing. It gets you down, because you get stuck in the same place for a long time. You don't, you get so comfortable in that place, but you don't want to be there. It's scary to leave, but you don't want to be there. Like, it hurts you to be there, but at the same time, you don't want to leave, but you can't leave. Like, you would if you could, but it's scary. I'm not scared to leave, honestly, but I would. But there's nowhere for me to go. There's no way I can go. It's all just out of proportion. I mean, today we went and saw my sister, who's in the hospital, and we went to the library to find out that I can't even print out my diploma yet. I have to go somewhere else and take care of that. Oh, and my card got declined. My card got declined over 84 cents, even though there was over $6 in my account. Yeah, I know I'm poor, but I mean, so somebody else paid for my meal, obviously. Obviously. I was over at Checkers, did the free Big Buford thing. You had to buy something. I bought like a 74-cent burger with it. Didn't work out. I mean, it did. I got free food all the way around. But anyways, there wasn't. I mean, that's the gist of today. Those couple things. For those of you who watch these, and relate, just try to remember, okay, you're never alone. It's so hard when it gets like this. It's so hard to keep in mind that you're not alone, because you always feel alone. It's so hard, because you look in the mirror and you think that nobody's there for you. But it's not true. It's not true. You are never alone. There is always somebody there for you. If you want someone to be with you like somebody else was, you have to learn to be there for you. You have to learn to be there for yourself. And then you can find somebody. I've never taken the time after a relationship. I've never been able to take the time after the relationship to work on myself. And I never wanted to. I mean, I said I did, but I never wanted to. I was scared. I was scared to be by myself by that time, because I didn't know what it was going to turn out like. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that you need that time. Like a caterpillar, Caterpillar's got to go into its cocoon to turn into a butterfly. Okay, you have to have that time to work on yourself, or you won't be a butterfly. You'll just be a caterpillar forever. And I don't want to be a caterpillar, guys. I want to spread my wings and fly like a butterfly eagle. You didn't see my hand gestures, but those are wings. Anyways, I'm hitting the 15-minute mark, guys. Not much really I can say on that, Y'all live good lives. Y'all be well and prosper, And hey, if you don't think you got anybody else, okay, if you ever feel down and alone, like you can't talk to anybody else, I got you, alright? I got anybody. Ask everybody who knows me. Never alone. Remember that.